one, sheep. The plural remains sheep without S.
Yes.
There is, excuse me. So we also learned about nouns that are always in their plural forms. So for such nouns, when you spell them, they would always end with S. For example, the word trousers, jeans, you can never write them without the S because they are always plural nouns. And when we use such nouns, they take plural verbs as well. So sometimes when we want to identify that this noun that we're talking about is one, we use qualifiers like pair, a pair of jeans, a pair of trousers, a pair of glasses. That shows one, etc. We also talked about mass nouns. Examples of such nouns are information. Another word for mass nouns are uncountable nouns, nouns that we cannot count them. Information, we can count it. Accommodation, we cannot count it. So for these type of nouns, when we use them, whether we're talking about a bulk of information or we're talking about a piece of information, they go with they go with singular verbs. So for example, find the information in the group, or the information is in the group. The information, it might not be one information. Maybe you have told someone, you've written in the group several things, but then because it is more than one, it doesn't mean we still have to add S to it. So if you're passing like 5 different things in a piece of information, we still keep using the singular verb. The information is in the group, even if it's not just one thing you have said in the group. And then we talked about pronouns. For pronouns, we focused on the second person pronoun and the third person pronoun. So we were able to look at the differences between you and I and you and me. So I said that you and I is the same thing as we. So if I want to say, my mom and I went to the market, I can replace my mom and I to we went to the market.
Okay.
So anywhere we can use we're expected to use the somebody and I, the pastor, the policeman and I, my children and I. All of these translate to we. But in the sentence where we are supposed to use us, we're expected to use my mom and me. The I there will change to me. So for example, she saw us at the market. So if I want to replace us with the name of the person and myself, I would go, she saw my mom and me, instead of she saw my mom and I. She saw my mom and me at the market. We also talked about how to use the word who and whom. I said who should always be used in the singular subject, while whom is used in a singular object. So for example, where we're supposed to use a subject, we can use the word who. For example, who are you? I am Bukola. So if we put that in a sentence, it means Bukola is the subject. But if Bukola becomes the object, let me remind you again what a subject and an object means. A subject is usually the person that is doing an action in a sentence. For example, the goat is eaten. The action in that sentence is eaten. The person who is doing that thing, or the animal that is eaten, that is doing the verb eating, is the goat. So the goat becomes the subject. I hope it is clear, even though I'm not using my board.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm following.
Okay. But the person receiving the action is usually the object. So if I say something like, the goat is eating, the goat is eating some cucumbers. Cucumber in that sentence becomes the object. the receiver of the action. Another example, Bukola gave the books to Amaka. Amaka is the object. Bukola is the subject. So the subject is the doer, while the object is the receiver. So back to the difference between who and whom. Who is always used as a subject. Who answers the question or answers what the subject is doing, while whom is used as the object. Then we talked about tenses. We learned that there are different types of tenses. We have the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. And for each type of tenses, we have 4 different aspects under them. We have for the present tense, for example, we have the simple present tense. We have the present continuous tense. We have we have the present continuous tense. We have the present progressive tense. And we have the continuous progressive tense. Same with the past tense, same with the future tense. So these were the 3 topics we were able to cover before we had the long break. Few questions that I would want us to answer together to help revise all of what I have mentioned. I have the question on my screen. Can you see it, Mel?
Let me. Okay. 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 Yes.
Okay. So let's start with that. So I'll read the question, or would you like to read yourself and answer, or should I help with reading and answer?
Which one will be faster?
Faster. It depends on your comprehension.
Okay.
If I read out, would you be able to comprehend, or would you just read yourself?
Okay, let's read.
Okay. So number 1 says, identify the nouns in the following sentences. In the following sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So can you please identify the nouns in that sentence? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
B, fox and dog.
Very well. So now can you identify the subject and the object in the sentence?
The subject is the quick, and jumps is the object.
Okay. A subject can either be a noun or a pronoun. A verb cannot be a subject. An adjective cannot be a subject. So for example, quick, there is an adjective. It can be a subject, except you are going to list out the adjective and the noun. You know, an adjective would always qualify a noun. An adjective would tell us more about a noun. But an adjective alone can't be a subject. There must be a noun
So we
or
say
a pronoun.
Okay, subject is so the subject is the dog, the fox, and the dog. Can we say so?
Okay. One of them is a subject, while the other is a verb, because one does the action.
Okay.
The quick brown fox jumps. So fox is the one doing the action, it's not jumping. Why the object receives the action.
Okay.
Remember, the subject answers the question who jumped? The quick brown fox. So the subject in this sentence is the quick brown fox. Quick brown is telling us more about the fox. If the person just said the fox, we could think is the yellow fox. But now because the writer had used adjectives, we now know that it is the quick brown fox that jumped, not the slow yellow one. So the object here would be the quick brown fox. That is the object. Because it is the one doing the action. It was the one who jumped.
Okay, the action. While the object is the receiver.
the receiver. So which do you think the object will be in that
It's the
sentence?
lazy dog.
Yes, the lazy dog, because he jumped over the lazy dog. Without the lazy dog, the fox cannot jump. Good. Okay, the second one says, which of the following is an uncountable noun? Which of the following is an uncountable noun?
Water.
Water, yes, water. We cannot count water. So when we use uncountable nouns in a sentence, simply it's a noun. What kind of can we use with it? Is it a singular verb or plural verb?
This is a singular verb.
Yes, a singular verb. So can you also talk about determiners that we can use to quantify water? So let's assume, I know water is uncountable, but let's assume I'm trying to measure how much water. What kind of words can I use to quantify water?
Can we say a bucket of water, a liter of water,
Yes,
or a gallon of water?
correct. A gallon of water, bucket of water, cup of water, sachet of water, bottle of water, etc. Very well. Now the third one says, choose the correct sentence. So which of these sentences is the correct one?
I have many furnitures in my house. No. I have much furnitures in my house. I have many furniture in my house. I have a furniture in my house. Can I say C?
Yes, C is the correct, because many, excuse me. Number one, furniture cannot take S. That is the first thing we must know. Furniture cannot take S. Now let's differentiate between much and many. These two are used to talk about, to determine how much or how many things we have. Normally, much is used for uncountable nouns. So that's why I would say, I need much sugar. Why more is used for countable nouns. More, excuse me, is used for countable nouns. Now, the word furniture is uncountable. The
You
word
said
furniture,
more is used for countable now.
yes, things that you can count.
More or many. What about
Many,
many?
right? Oh, sorry, many. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm talking about much and many.
Okay.
I'm talking about much and many. So many is used for countable, is used to determine countable things that you can count. Yeah. So I would say, how many people came for the party? I made many mistakes. Things that we can count, many. Why much is used for uncountable? Thank you for that correction. Why much is used for things that we cannot count. So for example, I could say that I don't have much free time. You can't count time. I don't have much free time. I don't have much experience about parenting, etc. So the word furniture, we cannot count it. It is uncountable. We cannot count the word furniture. It's uncountable. So number one, it would not take S. Now, number two is, in the examples, the best answer would have been, I have furniture without much or many.
Yes.
Yes, without any of the determiners, without much or many. But then the most appropriate answer will be B. I have much furniture. Much furniture, uncountable determiner plus uncountable noun. I have much furniture without S in my house. I hope that is clever.
Yes.
Okay, so number 4. It says, which of these nouns is always cat, house, scissors, tree? Which of them is always plural?
Scissors.
Scissors, yes. Whether it's a pair of scissors or we have several, several types of scissors. It's spelled that way. And number 5 says, complete the sentence with the correct pronoun. Sarah gave a gift to Dash. Is it to her or to she?
To her.
To her. Because her in that sentence is the object.
Mm.
And she can never be used in the place of an object. She's always used in the place of a subject, while her is used in the place of an object. Number 6, fill in the blanks. My parents love to travel. Dash often go on long trips. They or them.
I have eaten. I had my lunch. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
Fine.
Mm.
So what's the answer for number 6?
Fill in the blank. My parents love to travel. They often.
They.
They
Yes.
often go on long. They.
Yes, you're correct. They, subject. Them can only be used as an object. Number 7, which of the following sentences uses you correctly as a subject? Pay attention to that. Uses you correctly as a subject, not as an object. The teacher gave a book to you. You are a good student. I saw you at the park. He is taller than you.
It's confusing. Let me go back.
Okay.
Okay, say. Choose
I
the
should
correct.
read it again. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Let's.
The question says, which of the following sentences uses you correctly as a subject? Remember, a subject is the doer of an action.
Yes.
The teacher gave a book to you. You are a good student. I saw you at the park. He is taller than you.
You are a good student.
Very well. Because in the first sentence, the subject is the teacher. In the third sentence, I is the subject. In the last sentence, he is taller. E. So B remains the answer. Number 8, choose the correct sentence. Me and John went to the store. John and me went to the store. John and I went to the store. I and John went to the store.
John and I went to the store.
Very well. John and I equals we. So I can simply say we went to the store. The reason why D is wrong is because when you're mentioning other people's name and you're mentioning yourself, you should mention yourself last. My team and I, not I and my team. The president, the governor, the ministers, and I, not I and the president and the ministers. You should always come last. So number 9, identify the tense of the verb in the following sentences. She is reading a book. So the verb in this sentence, what tense is it? Is it in the simple present tense? Is it in its present continuous tense? Is it in its simple past tense or in its future simple tense?
Simple present.
Simple present. The verb there is, and it's in the simple present.
Mm-hmm.
Form the simple past of the verb eat. He dashed lunch an hour ago. So the word eat, you're asked to change it into simple past tense.
Ate.
Ate. He ate lunch an hour ago. Excuse me, please. Please give me a few seconds. I want to quickly check on my baby.
It's okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, I'm back.
Okay.
Number 10. Okay, we're done with number 10. Number 11. Which sentence is in the future simple tense? They played football yesterday. We are watching a movie. She will visit her grandmother tomorrow. He eats breakfast every day. Simple future tense.
She will visit her grandma tomorrow.
She will, yes. The word will shows future. And that's a simple future tense. 12. Correct the sentence. The children is playing in the garden.
The children are playing in the garden.
Very well. Number 13. Which of these nouns does not typically take an S to form its plural? Car, information, table, flower.
Information.
Information. Choose the correct pronoun to complete the sentence. This is a secret between dash and dash. So is it between I and me, or is it between you and you? Is it between I and you, sorry, or between me and you?
Between shit. He said anything that we should be the last.
Yes. So is it between I and you or me and you?
Should be between you and I.
Correct. Yes, it should be between. Okay, it's actually not you and I, you and me. Remember, you and I equals we.
Hmm.
So we can't say the secret is between we. The correct thing would be the secret is between us.
Okay.
And us equals you and me. Why we equals you and I. So it should be between you and me.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Number 15. Identify the uncountable noun in the sentence. The news was very surprising.
Number
15.
news.
News, very well. So look at the verb used to agree with the subject, news. So can you talk about the verb? Is it singular or plural? Is it correct?
The verb is correct because it's a single.
Yes. So uncountable nouns would always. You want to say something?
Mm-mm.
Uncountable nouns would always agree with a singular verb. Okay, number 16. Fill in the blank with the correct form of verb. Go. They dashed the beach right now. You're asked to change the form of verb go to its present continuous.
They go to the beach right now. They are
No.
going to the beach right now.
Yes, they are going. Present continuous. Continuous is words that end in ing. So they are going to the beach right now. Number 17. Which sentence correctly uses me as an object pronoun, object receiver of the action?
Me likes to swim. Give the book to me. Me and my friend, me is happy. It's B. Give the book to me.
Okay. Give the book to me. Me and my friend, no. Me likes. Okay, yes, B is correct. Number 18. Change the following sentence to the simple present tense. Change it to the simple present tense. They were singing beautifully. Simple present.
They are singing beautiful.
They are singing beautifully. No. Simple present. Singing is continuous. Remember, ing shows continuous word.
Okay. They sing beautifully.
Yes, they sing beautifully. They sing beautifully. Number 19. Which of the following is a noun that is always plural? It is always plural.
Trousers.
Trousers, yes. So what are the qualifiers that we can use with trousers in a sentence?
A pair of trousers.
Pair of trousers. Very well. The last sentence, it says, complete the sentences with the correct pronoun. My brother helped Dash, excuse me. My brother helped Dash with my homework. So is it my brother helped I or my brother helped me?
My brother helped me.
Helped me with my homework very well. Do you have any question about this before we move to the quiz?
No.
Okay, so let me share the quiz with you. So let's take the quiz, then we proceed. I'm trying to get it. Okay, so number 1 says, which of the following words is an uncountable noun? Advice, book, chair, dog.
A.
A. So let's talk about the word advice. I hope you know that there's another spelling of advice that takes S.
S. Yes.
The verb. So aside from their spelling, aside from the fact that their spelling differs, their usage also differs. So take note of that. Now the next one says, choose the correct sentence. These trousers are too long for me. These trousers are too long for me. These trousers is too long for me. These trousers is too long for me.
D. This trouser.
D, very well. So the pointers here will be THIS and IS. Now look at this. THIS. It shows 1, right? But
So it's
then
not correct.
it's not correct. So that's what
Okay.
I'm trying to explain.
Please,
So the reason why,
can we go back to the question before you do the explanation?
okay, it
These
says choose
trousers.
correct sentence.
Okay.
Number 1, these trousers, pay attention to S after
Okay.
trouser, are too long for me.
Okay, this. Okay, that's where I missed it.
Okay, it's not even about the B's now. The major reason why D is wrong is because there is no S after trouser.
Okay.
Pay attention. Can you see that? See that?
Yes, yes, yes.
There is no S. If there was S after trouser, this will be correct. THRS shows singular. It shows that it is one. But remember that trousers is always a plural noun. Is a word, one of those words like scissors. It would always have the S. So the only reason why we can use THIS is if it says this pair of trouser. Pair there now shows that is now singular.
Okay.
But there is no quantifier like pair. I don't know if it makes sense to you, ma'am.
Yes.
That's why D is wrong. So first is there is no S after trouser. Second is the only reason why we can use THRS, which is a singular pronoun, is if we use a quantifier like pair of trousers. Pair there already shows that it's one we're talking about. So the next one says, identify the pronoun in the sentence.
She.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
She.
C, okay. So this is correct. Which sentence is grammatically correct? So which sentence is grammatically correct?
My friends and I are going to the park.
Okay, my friends and I are going to the park. We are going to the park. What is the tense of the verb in this sentence? They will travel to Spain next year. What is the tense?
Present continuous. Future simple. Present continuous.
I thought you already picked your answer. I just thought you had already picked your answer.
I was okay. I was just looking
Yes.
at before
Oh.
so I was just looking at the options before.
Okay, I know.
Okay, it's okay.
But then you're correct because of the word will. Like I said earlier, will shows future. They will, she will. It shows future. Okay. The next, which noun is always plural?
Jesus.
Might as well. Complete the sentence. Can you give the report to Dash?
To me.
Number 8. What is the past tense of the verb to write?
Writes, what's written? Wrote.
Wrote. Which sentence uses an uncountable noun correctly?
He needs many information. He needs some information. He needs an information. He needs some information. In D.
Okay. Identify the nouns in the sentence. The students showed great respect for their teacher.
Identify the nouns. Students. Wow. Respect teacher. It's either B or C.
A B, student respect teacher. No, B is wrong. Okay, you said it's either B or
B or
C.
C.
Okay, the student showed great respect. Let's start with the word respect, because in C we have student and we have teacher. Now, respect can be a noun. However, respect can also be a verb. Now, in this sentence, let's analyze it. The student showed great respect. Let's hint there for now. The student showed is a verb. That is the action. The name of what they showed is respect.
Okay.
I remember what a noun is. A noun is a name word, the name of something. And the name of what the student showed is respect. Great there is an adjective. Great respect. So student respect teacher. I'll go for B as well. Now let's consider C. C, we also have student and teacher. Then we have showed. Showed, like I explained, is a verb. So let's go for B as you have said. You said B or C, but I will go for B. Let's go for B and C. Okay, we're correct. So, but like I said earlier, respect can also be a verb. So it then depends on how it is used in the sentence. Number 11. Which pronoun correctly completes the sentence? This is my book. Where is dash?
Where is yours? B.
Where is yours? What tense is used in I am learning to play the guitar?
Present continuous.
Okay. Choose the sentence where you is the object. You is the object, the receiver of the action.
Okay. The manager will call you later. You are my best friend. You should finish the work. Where are you? When are you leaving? So it's A.
Okay. Number 14. Which noun does not typically have a plural form?
Furniture.
Number 15. Change the subject to the simple past tense. She studies every day. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm just looking at the options. She will
Okay.
study tomorrow. She studied yesterday. She studied yesterday. She was studying yesterday.
Yesterday, not yesterday.
Yes. Okay, yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. She and she.
See, yeah,
Ooh,
she
okay.
studied. Which is the correct pronoun? That was a great idea, Rob.
That was a great idea of him. Of himself. Of his. Of his.
Yay! You're laughing at yourself.
You know,
The
the first at
reason
first I
why,
said, you know, the first I said I saw him, I said of him. Then when I looked through the option, I saw is. So I was
is,
just
yeah, the reason why him is wrong is him is an objective pronoun. You can only use it in the object. So if you look at that sentence, that was a great idea of the owner of the idea is the subject, because he's the one that is doing the idea, is the one that put up the idea. So the answer then must be in a subjective form. So that is why it is his. We can only use him in an objective form. So number 17, the news about the storm dash worrying rather. the news about the storm.
Is worrying.
Okay,
Worrying.
news. Uncountable, so she take a singular verb. My father dashed a new car last month.
But
Right? Complete the sentence. This secret is just between you and
I.
you and I. You cross
You
we.
wait.
It's
Okay,
between
go on.
we. Can you see it? You
Yes,
and
you
I
and
equals we. So it can be the secret
you,
between we,
you and me.
us. Don't
Okay.
forget, when there
Yeah.
is I,
Mm.
it's we. When there is me, it's us.
It's
Now,
us.
the last question for tonight. Which sentence is in the simple present tense?
Simple present tense. He works at a bank. He is working at a bank. He work at a bank. He, he is working at a bank.
Which one is the answer?
Okay.
Simple present.
He works at a bank.
Is that your answer?
Final answer.
Correct. Well done. So 17 out of 20. We don't say 17 over. We say 17 out of 20.
Okay.
So we have 85%. So here is the feedback. It says you demonstrated a strong understanding of uncountable nouns, correctly identifying them and using them appropriately in the sentence. Uncountable nouns attract simple verb. Basic pronouns and noun identification. You're proficient at identifying pronouns and nouns in sentences and generally use pronouns correctly in various contexts. Well done. Though you still need to work more on your pronoun. I wouldn't
Okay.
say proficiency. I would say great. You're great at identifying. But then you
Mm.
still need to put one or two things together.
Yeah.
Then you have a solid grasp of simple tenses, including the simple past, simple present, and simple. So let's look at the areas for focus. You're asked to focus on nouns that are always plural, trousers, scissors. So you're to ensure that they are used with plural verbs and demonstratives. Remember the THES and THIS. Pay attention to them. THES plural, THIS singular. Then it says verb tense distinction. Review the nuance between verb tenses, particularly distinguishing between future simple and present continuous. Future simple would always take will. There are 4 types of future tenses. We have the simple future tense. It just takes will. I will eat in the afternoon. I will come to the party. Future simple. We have the future continuous. That will take will plus the verb will be in ing. So we can say that, excuse me, she will be coming to the party. She will be coming. The other one, I will come. Simple present, simple future, I will come. Future continuous, I will be coming. Can you see the
Yeah.
differences?
I will be coming.
Coming. The coming there, they both have will. Will shows future. But the difference now is one is simple future, the other is future continuous. Simple future is the simplest form of future tense, so it will only take will. The verb there will be in its normal form, come. The other one, future continuous. Future remains will. The continuous there, the verb you'll be using would have to take ing. Do you understand it? Do you understand it, ma'am?
Can we go back?
Maybe I should. Let me see if I can get a pen to write. Okay, so the first is future simple. Combination of two verbs here. Future would always take will. Simple there tells you that any verb you're using will be in its basic form. I will come. Come is the basic form of the verb come. I will eat. I will sleep. I will dance, etc. Do you understand this?
Yes.
So the will there shows that it's future. The verb there, come, eat, shows that they're in a simple tense, simple form. Now let's go to future continuous. It's still future, so will be there. Now, in this form now, the simple there are changed to continuous. And I said continuous verbs will always have ing. So come there will change to coming. The other one we will still have will. Eat there will change to eating. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Now, another type of future tense that we have is the future perfect tense. There are four of them. The future perfect tense. So this will still take will, but then it will become will have. Now, the verb will change to perfect. Perfect means it will be in the past participle. So, for example, I will have finished eating, or I will have ate. I will have come. The other one we will have plus ate. So the verb there will change to past participle. Do you understand it, ma'am?
Yes, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead,
So,
please.
so if you say I will have came, not I
Yes.
will have come. So which one
No,
is the correct decision?
it's I will have came.
Okay.
Except you're adding another verb. I will have finished. I would have arrived. Let's assume it's the word arrive. I will have arrived. I will have finished my work. When we say a verb is in a perfect tense, the tense there will be in the past participle. It now depends on the word. As some words that their past participle remains their present form.
Okay.
But in a word that the past participle changes, then you have to change it. It depends on the past participle of the word. Do you understand it, ma'am?
Oh yes. 18.
The last type of future tense we have is future perfect continuous. So the combination of perfect and continuous. But this would still have will. This time it will become will have been.
Boom.
Yes. While the verb there will change to perfect continuous. So it will become a present participle. Present participle. Participle takes ing as well. So I will have been coming. Here it becomes I will have been eaten. I have been eaten. Do you understand it?
Yes.
So those are the types of future tense. You realize that one thing is common to all of them: will.
Real.
So the
Because it's
difference
future.
is that, yes, because they are all future. What signifies the differences is then the simple tense. So the simple tense changes from being simple to being continuous. We use the future continuous tense to indicate an ongoing action that will be happening at a specific time. So for example, I will be coming to church at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will be eating at night, something like that. Why future perfect? they describe an action that will be completed before another action in the future. So, for example, I can say that by the time you call, I will have ate. Or by the time you return home, by the time you arrive, I would have ate. It shows that by the time you arrived, I would have finished eating. One action should have been completed before the other. So ate there you have completed that before the person came or before the person arrived. The last one, it is used to indicate an ongoing action that will continue until a certain time in the future. So I will have been eating for 2 hours by, what time is it now? This is 6:30. So I will have been eating for 2 hours by 7 o'clock. It means that you started eating around, is it 4:30, 5 p.m. So you're still doing that action. The action is still ongoing and it will continue until 7 p.m. Do you understand it, ma'am?
Yes.
Now the first says, object pronouns with preposition. Focus on using the correct object pronoun. So I think you have got a hang of the subject pronouns. Subject pronouns, they're the ones doing the action. The subject of me is I. The subject of him is is. The subject of her is she. So you cannot use is as an object. So when you want to use the object, it has to be her. Same way you cannot use I as object. You have to change it to me. Same way you cannot use we as an object. You have to change it to us. We can't say the secret is between we. The reason why we cannot go there is because the secret is between people that are using the object. They're the one receiving the secret. So they are the object of the sentence. So rather we'll say the secret is between us. And the formation of us is me and another person. It cannot be I and another person. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes.
So what I want you to do is to go back to our lessons. You have the replay. Focus on object pronouns. Then focus on future tenses, in case you're still not clear about them. And nouns that are always in plural. You can list out nouns that are always in plural. You can list them out. You can send it to me. I can help you check. Also, as you converse with people, pay attention to that part. So do you have any questions?
Oh, okay. The assignment is I should list out the nouns that are always in plural.
Yes, list out 5 of them.
Okay.
Nouns that are always in plural.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So in the absence of further questions, have a great evening, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So you asked that I change the Tuesday class to another day apart from Monday. Okay, I'll get back to you on that so that we can keep the class rolling.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Have a great evening.
Thanks to
Yes,
you.
ma'am. You're welcome, ma'am.
Greetings to your son.
Ma'am, thank you very much. Please take good care of yourself, ma'am.